What up, Sim Junkie fans? It's Larry over here playing some Raceroom ADAC GT Masters. It's actually a pretty damn fun game. Let's get right into it here. Also running my sim experience. And smack! Oops, my bad. But you can see a good example of what happens. And I gotta say, this game is pretty enthralling. It will keep you on the edge of your seat. I do notice that the AI, when you put them on adaptive, sometimes it's a little hit and miss. Sometimes they're really hard, sometimes they're just right, sometimes you just blow them away. But I got everything turned up here as far as settings goes. As far as force feedback settings, I got pretty much everything maxed out. This game does give you a workout for sure, but this thing is a lot of fun. I hesitated on getting Raceroom a while back because I've heard so many horror stories about it not being that great and blah blah blah. And I finally said, well, once R3E took over, heard they got revamped a little bit, decided it was time for me to check it out. So yeah, I've been actually pretty pleased with it. Started off with the DTM 2013. It had a little bug in it, but other than that, where it wouldn't save right off the bat. But that got fixed soon after. And these guys are kind of tough. I went around, screwed up, and ran into them, and can't catch these guys. If you can get the whole shot on them, though, first turn, you can pretty much stay ahead, but these guys do keep you up on your game. In other words, they are pretty aggressive in their driving, and they will react around you quite a bit, but sometimes it does seem like they're on a straight narrow line and you're in their way. For instance, you'll get hit from behind a lot of times and spun out. On my other videos, you can see I'll be in first place, end up in 9th place or something, have to fight my way back up to the front. Hey, that's the DTM experience though. Catching up with them a little bit. Oh, there's the screw up. I don't think I'm going to be doing too great in this one. Let's go ahead and just restart this one. I'll restart this here. Alright. Let's go at it again so we have a chance. This is looking pretty good. Pretty aggressive driving. You see the guy behind me almost hit me. And you can run up on these fellas pretty fast. They don't leave you a lot of air. Room for error. That guy's trying to push me out of the way a little bit. In other words, you had a close call moment. You're like, holy cow, I barely missed that. You think about it for a second, might have thought a little too long because the AI is all up on you. There's still a race going on, so you gotta get back in your game pretty quick. Don't get shaken up from hits and stuff. Other than that though, I'm using adaptive AI. They're actually pretty aggressive. Sometimes they're too aggressive. But most of the time they're provide a pretty good challenge. I have messed around with some of the other settings where you can change them to 80 to 120, and I tend to like around 90 for that, or adaptive. But this is ADAC GT Masters. It pretty much performs about like the other games, ATM games. Whoa, a little squirrely on me. Lost my position. Had it under braking and lost it. So I can go around the outside. Come on now. Hold your line, yeah. Boy, this game will get you going. Get you sweating in this game. No time to sit on your butt and not paying attention to what you're doing. You gotta bring your A game. Start to learn where you could have got on the throttle a little bit quicker in some instances. It's like any racing game, I guess. This one tends to reward you a little bit better. I know when I play iRacing, a lot of times I'm just floating around out there by myself, gain positions without even passing people. This one you gotta work for it. Of course you do too in iRacing as well, but it's a little bit more forgiving. And this Camaro getting at it. I'm using my Fanatec version 1. Using my Sim Experience program for all the transducers to go nuts underneath me. Got my Sim Instruments dash going. It's actually pretty dang helpful in this game. Shifting so much. At a glance, it's really nice to, oh, okay, I'm in first gear, second gear, blah, blah, blah. I am actually in one of my favorite cars, the Z4 Beamer. I could have carried more speed than that one. See, you do not gain position very easily in this. Well, that's I guess you want to plow through them like you're playing Forza or Gran Turismo. Pit window. Pit in here. I'll get that set up. I'll grab it the next round. Maybe that'll yield me some positions. I doubt it, but pitting's actually quite a bit of fun. So no special animations about it or anything. You hear a little bit of wrenches going on. But other than that, you're just sitting there waiting. Set up your requirements like you see on screen ahead of time, which is nice. Don't waste your precious pit time. Haven't been able to not change the rotate option. Like, I don't want to rotate my tires. You cannot do the driver change. I guess that takes a little bit longer for the swap. Oh, wow. There we go. Screw that one up. And see if we can make this driver swap here real quick. The window's about to close in 3 minutes. I gotta get in there. I hit my and the AI pretty much takes over as soon as you get in there, but as long as you're not going over the required 50 mph, you're fine. Like I said. Oh shit, I didn't confirm them. Haha! Wasted about 4 seconds there. Yep, nobody jumping around, changing tires or nothing here. But it is still pretty cool that you got this pit option. So, and you can do 10-minute races with the pit option on, or you can turn it off completely if you wanted to. But I find that just a minimum setup of at least 15 minutes is adequate to run through a pit option. So you're spending, a minute and a half per lap on average. Depending on the track, of course. See if we can gain some positions here. I'm in 10th. Actually do much better if I'm not filming. So the luck of the filming. At least you get to see how it really goes down. So I would imagine my driving skills would represent the majority. Sometimes you're hot, sometimes you're not. Pit window closed. On the road again. Come on now, catch it now. Come on. On the throttle. Sometimes these AI guys, man, you can go quicker, they slow you down. And of course, being able to get on the throttle a little bit quicker than you because they're in your freaking way. They start to pull away. The work you the work you spend on catching them and braking, sometimes isn't all that paid off. They take that optimal line, like right through there. See if I can block them off. Alright, yep. let's brake in front of me here. That's the part I'm talking about. The AI is kind of retarded. He could have clearly got on the gas going through there, but it's like he's brake checking me through it. That, my friends, you call is an asshole. Ludwig. If anything, you can get how intense this game can be. You definitely work up a sweat playing this game. Corvette can get down on it, exiting the corners over this Beamer. Catching a little bit, can hold the line a little better than he could. If I can keep him on the outside here. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter if you're in first, second, third, or you're back in the pack and 9th, 10th, 11th place. There's a race going on. And that's what racing is about. When I used to sponsor a race, several race teams, motorcycles. You know, guys you sponsor, guys and gals you sponsor, not necessarily always the fastest people in the world, but they are in their own right. They're getting it. So whether in 5th place or 1st place, not everybody finishes first every time. All about championship points. I know when my nephews play these games like this, I'll get frustrated quick because they didn't come in 1st place every single time, but it's always something you can learn about coming in a lower place. One, you learn you're slower. Hey, the setup from Sim Experience, though, from all the tactile feedback I'm getting and all my 5 transducers here, is pretty good out of the box. Just a little bit, but not too bad. Uh-oh, another guy might be able to catch up. This is another must-have game, I think, for any sim racer out there. All this up and down feeling you can see in the on screen with the movement, which, by the way, you can adjust. You feel that in the wheel. My wheel's yanking all over the place here, just going down the straightaways. But yeah, like I said, this is a must-have game here. Raceroom is really brought it. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Catch you next time on the track. See ya.